chapter number 3 in standard 8th mathematics, that is indices and cube root. So we have completed two practice set of this chapter, that is 3.1, which was based on laws of indices, and we have to find out the index form of the given number. And in practice set 3.2, nothing but the same, we have to calculate the index power and index form of the given number. Okay, now in this session we are going to start a practice set 3.3. So let's begin with the practice set. So student, before beginning the practice set 3.3, let's learn something about cube and cube root. So we will see what is a cube root. So if a number is written 3 times and multiplied, then the product is called the cube of the number. So what is it? A number which is written 3 times in and multiplied. Okay, so you can see here one example. 6 number is taken and 6 is written 3 times. 6 is multiplied 3 times. Okay, so then the product is called the cube of the number. Okay, 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6, so it is written 3 times and the product of this is called as a cube of this number. So cube of 6 is 216. Okay, so hence 216 is called the cube of the 6. So have you understood what is a cube? A number which is multiplied 3 times and the product which we got is called as a cube of that number. Student, cube is when we multiply a same number to itself 3 times. Okay, when we multiply same number to itself 3 times, then we get a cube of that number. Nothing but same from the textbook. Okay, now before starting the exercise, we will look at some point which you have to remember always, student. First is cube of a positive number is always a positive. So student, here some examples are given to you in your textbook. That is, see, you can see example number 1. Find the cube of 17. So 17 is a positive number. Okay, so what we have here is cube of positive number is always a positive. That means positive number 17 is a positive number, right? So cube of it will always a positive number. And next is cube of negative number is negative. That means if we have to find out the cube of a negative number, so the product of that will be, or cube of that will be always a negative. Now here can you see an example number 2, find the cube of -6. Okay, so this is a negative number. Okay, so the cube or the product which we got after cubing the 6, -6, we will get -216. Okay, here cube of positive number will always a positive, cube of negative number will always a negative. Okay, next is cube of even number is even. Cube of even number like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so these are what? Even numbers. So cube of the even number will always even number. Okay, now next is cube of odd number is odd. So student, cube of odd number, that means odd number like 3, 3, 5, 7, then 9. Okay, so cube of these odd number will always be odd. We will get odd things. Okay, now student, here I have written cubes from number 1 to 10. Okay, so here you can see cube is written like this: 1 raised to 3, which is equals to 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, that is 1 only. Okay, cube of 2 cube will be 2 raised to 3, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is equals to 8. Okay, so student, these cube you have to remember, or you have to, okay, you have to know the cubes between the numbers 1 to 20. So student, you should know the cubes of the number between 1 to 20. Okay, so this will helps you, this will make easy to solve the practice set. Okay, then if you see, if in the question given is find the cube of this 7, or find what is a cube of 7, so you will directly know the answer that cube of 7 is 343, cube of 9 is 700 and 29 like this. Okay, so you should know the cubes bit from 1 to 20 numbers. You should know this, okay students. So this will helps you to solve the practice set very easily and quickly also. So student, here I have written only 10 numbers, but you have to remember the cubes between 1 to 20 number. Okay student, now let's move further in the session. Okay student, here some points are given to us, that is use your brain power. First is 17 is a positive number. Just now we have seen that cube of a positive number is always a positive. So 17 is a positive number. The cube of 17, which is 400 and 4913, is always also a positive. That means cube of positive will positive. Okay, and cube of minus 6, like here we have seen that cube of minus 6 will be minus 216. Okay, so cube of a negative number will always a negative. Okay, now student, let's look at example number 1. Okay, which is solve example. To find that means now we will learn how to find the cube root, okay, of a given number. We know how to find the square root. Okay student, we know how to find out the square root of a number by factorization method. Okay, so using the same method we can find the cube root. So find the cube root of 216. So first we will find the prime factor of 216, right student? Okay students, so in this example we will learn about how to find the cube root of a given number. Okay student, so first is we have to find the cube root of 216. So to find out the cube root of this any number, first we will find the prime factor of the given number. So prime factor of this 216. So let's start. Okay, so student, 216 is a even number. Okay, so we can we can take 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 2 here, 2 eights are 16, then again it will be 2 fives are 10, 2 fours are 8, it will be 2 1, then here 7. Okay, so it is 27, so we can do it by 3. 3 nines are 27 and 3 threes are 9, then again 3 ones are 3. Okay, so student, you can see here a repeating pair like 2 and 3, these two pairs we got. Okay, so now let's do it student. So we will write that 216 pair, the pair we will got is 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. Okay students, so we can write it as like this, which is equals to, here we can make a pair like this. Okay, 3 multiply by 3, then again multiply like this. Okay, now these are common, so what we will do, write it as, we can write it as 3 multiply by 2 whole cube. Okay, and which is nothing but a 3 to the 6, so it will be 6 cube, right student? So we can write as cube root of 216 is 6. Okay, or in the form of indices, we can write as cube root of like this 1 upon 3. Okay, in the form of indices equals to 6. So this student, this is a method to find the cube root of a particular given number. So by using this method we have to solve the practice set 3.3. So let's move towards the practice set 3.3. Okay student, let's solve the practice set 3.3. Okay, so in these two questions are given. In first we have to find the cube roots of the following numbers. Okay, so first number given to us is 8000. Okay, so solution, just now we have seen that to find the cube root of a particular number we have to first find out the prime factor of the given number. Okay, so first we will find out the prime factor of 8000. Okay, now this is a way to find the prime factor of 8000. Okay, so this is even number, right student? So we can divide this by 2. So 2 4s are 8, same, 2 2s are Okay, so while doing the prime factor, we will use simple as possible. Okay, as simple as possible. So it will be 2 2s are 4, right? 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, then it will be 2 5s are 10. Okay, 0. Then it will be again we will divide it by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Then here it will be 2 5s are 10. Then here we will divide this by 5. Okay, 5 1s are 5 2s are 10. 2 so it will be 25. 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Okay, so this is the prime factor. These are the prime factor. We got the we got this factor after the factorization of 8000. Okay, now student, let's see how to write this in the form. Okay, so first we will write it here, this cube root of 80,000. Okay, we have to find the cube root of 80,000. So in cube root we will write the factors which we have just got after the prime factorization. Okay, so it is 2. See, these all factor we are going to write in this cube root. Okay, 2 multiplied by 2, then 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, then after this we are having 5. Okay, 3. Okay, now see, so student, here you can see that we have got 3 pairs like this. 3. Okay, 2 2 and 5. So here we can 2 multiply by 3, so it will be 2 cube, right? 2 cube multiply by, again it will be 2 cube, then here it will be 5 cube. Okay, so it will be 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, student. Okay, 20. So cube root of 80 will be 8000 will be 20. Okay, so here you can write in the sentence form, that is cube root of 8000 is 25. And student, if you want to write it in the index form, like cube root of 8000, it can be write like this in the index form. Okay, 1 upon 3 is equals to 20. So this is in the index form and this is in the cube root form. Okay, so this is how we have solved the question number 1. Now let's move toward the question number 2. Okay, students, so in question number 2 we have to find out the cube root of 729. Okay, so let's do it. Let's find the prime factor of 729. So student, first see, it is an odd number. Okay, so we cannot divide it by 2. So here we can divide it by 3. So let's do it. 3 3 2s are 6. Okay, it will be 1. 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. Okay, let's carefully do it. Then here it will be again 3. We will divide it by 3. So 3 8s are 24. Okay, and 3 1s are 3. Right, now again it can be divisible by 3. 3 2s are 6. It will be 2. 3 7s are 21. Then 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. So these are the factors which we are got it. Okay, now let's do it in the cube root form. So here we can write like this. Cube root of 729 is equals to like this. Okay, it will be, just write the factors. 3 multiply by 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 3. Okay, cube root. Okay, so we can write it as like this. Cube root of 3 cube, and here it will be 3 cube. Okay, see 3, so it will be 3 cube, then it will be 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, cube root, here cube root. So after this cube rooting we are getting like this, 3 multiplied by 3. So it will be 9. So student, this is very easy question, right? 729. So cube root of 729 is 9. Let's write it the answer in the box, and if we want to write in the index form, then we will write it like this, is equals to 9. Okay. Okay student, now let's do the question number 3, that is 343. Okay, so this is also a simple type of a question. So it is even odd number, sorry, odd number. Okay, so but it cannot be divisible by 3, so let's divide it by 7. Okay, 7. So it will be 7 4 34 now, so it will be 7 4s are 28, right? It will be 6 will be remaining, and the we can write as 7 9s are 63. Okay, so here it is 49. 7 7s are 49, 7 1s are 7. Okay, so factor which we have got it 7. 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So we can write it here, cube root of 343 is equals to cube root of 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So it will be cube root of 7 cube. Okay, so it will be 7 only. So therefore cube root of 343 is 7. Write this answer in a box. Okay, so this was again a very simple type of question. Now next question we can write, we are solving is question number 4, that is minus 5 and 12. Now student, just now we have seen that the cube root of a negative number will always a negative. So let's find the prime factor of this number, prime factor of this. Okay, first we will write only the 5 and 12. Okay, we are not writing the minus sign. So we can divide it by 2. So 2 2s are 4, and then here 2 5s are 10. Again it will be 2 6 are 12. Then again it will be divisible by 2. Okay, divisible by 2, right? 2 2s are, sorry, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 8s are 16, right? Again it will be divisible by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, then 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, again 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are like this. Okay, so these are the factor. So let's pair it, 2 2 and 2. Okay, now we can write as cube root of minus, see, cube root of minus 512. Okay, first we will write only like this only, cube. Okay, cube, sorry, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, then again it will be next pair, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, so we can write like this, cube, it will be 2 cube. Okay, 3 times, so it will be 2 cube, 2 cube and 2 cube, right? So see, here it will be minus minus minus, so sorry, cube root will not come here, it will be only minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. Okay, so see student, minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 will be 4, right? And 4 multiplied by minus 2, it will be minus 8. So this is how the cube of negative number will comes always a negative. Okay, therefore we are getting cube root of minus 512 as minus 8. So let it put it in the box. Okay student, now let's solve question number 5, that is, it is again minus 2744. Okay, let's do the prime factor of this. prime factor. Okay, so it can be divisible by 2, right? We are not writing here minus sign, right, student? So it will be 2 ones are 2, then 2 threes are 6, 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, right? Again we can divide it by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 eights are 16, 2 6 are, yes, 2 6 is 12, right? So again it can be divisible by 2. 2 threes are 2 fours are 8, 2 threes are 6. Okay, now here this number we can write it as, we can divide it by 7. 7 fours are 28, right? It will be 6, so it will be 9, 49, 7 sevens are 49, 7 ones are 7. Let's do pair. Okay, now write it as cube root of minus 2 7 44 equals to cube root of 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. Here we have to write in pairs. Okay, like a number multiply by number multiply 3 times. 7 multiply by 7 multiply by 7, here not cube will not come. Okay, so cube root of 2 cube multiply by 7 cube, right? Or we can write it as like this only, 2 multiply by 7 whole cube. Okay, so it will be 2 2 multiply by 7 and minus sign will come here. Okay, like this, so it will be minus 14, student. Therefore cube root of minus 2 7 44 will come minus 14. So this is our answer. Now student, let's solve the question number 5. Okay, so question number 5 is a very lengthy type of factorization will come in this question number 6. That is, okay, so it is a little lengthy prime factor we will get, okay, in this type of a question. So let's do the prime factor. So here it is, this 3 2 7 6 8. Okay, so we will divide it by 2 only. So it will be 2 ones are 2, here it will be 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, then 8 to 4. Okay, then here will also 2 8s are 16, 9 2. Then again we will divide it by 2. Again it will can be divisible by 2, again by 2. Okay, so we are doing in a very simplest form, that is we are dividing it by 2 only. Okay, so it will be, I'm just solving 128, it will be 3 and 2, again with 2, 16, 2 4s are 2 2s are, and it will be at last it. So it is very quite a lengthy factorization. Okay, so let's pair it. Okay, one pair, second, third, fourth, and here it is fifth. Okay, so let's do it. Cube root of 2768 will be equal to, okay student, I'm writing in this form. So we are getting two pairs of 5 pairs of 2. Okay, then this is first, this is second. I'm writing it here, student, because of the insufficient space. 2, then fourth one, then it will be fifth one. Okay, now here we can write it as like this, cube root of 2 cube 2 cube 5 times. Okay, 2 cube 2 cube, at last 2 cube. Next it will be like this, cube, right? So okay, so student, it will be 32. Okay, let's see it. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, right? So cube root of this, it is 32, student. Okay, so here how we have completed the first question of 3.2. Okay, students, so in the question number 2 of practice at 3.2, second question is this. We have to simplify the following numbers. Okay, that means cube root is given to us and we have to calculate the opposite of question number 1. Okay, in question number 1, cube roots are given to us and we have to find out the numbers. Okay, but here cube roots are, we have, in question number 1 we have to calculate the cube roots, and in question number 2 we have to calculate the numbers of the following cube root. Okay, so let's solve the question number 1. So here it will be like this, 27 upon 125. Okay, I'm writing it this manner only. Okay, so what it will be, see, 27. So if a student, again I am repeating, if you know the cubes of the number, so it is very easy to solve this exercise. Okay, so cube, 27 is a cube of 3, so we can write it as 3 into 3. Okay, upon 125, it is a cube root of 5. So please keep in mind the all the cube roots of the number, at least from number 1 to 20. This will be easy for you, student. 5 cube. Okay, so it will be, it can be written as like this. Okay, I'm writing as a whole cube. So it will be 3 upon 5. Therefore cube root of 27 upon 125 will be 3 upon 5. Let's do question number 2. These are very simple type of a question. Only 3 questions are there. Okay, so question number 2 is this. Cube root of 16 upon 54. Let's solve it. I'm writing it here. Cube root of 16 upon 54. Okay, so here first we will simplify this. Okay, so what happened is, we can write 16 like this. 8 to the 16 upon, and 54 we can write it as like 27 upon 27 to the 54. Okay, so this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. Now this, see, we are getting like this, right? 8 upon 27. So this 8 we can write it as, this 8 is a cube of 2, right? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 upon 7. Just now we have seen that 27 is a cube of 3, right? So here we will write it as like this, 2 cube upon 3 cube, which is equals to, cube root will come here. Okay, so it will be 2 upon 3 whole cube, so 2 upon 3. So it's very simple. Again, student, I am repeating, please keep in mind all the cube root from the number at least from 1 to 20. So it will be 2 upon 3. Okay, now let's solve the next question. It is question number 3. So student, here it is given that if cube root of 729 is equals to 9, then what will be the cube root of cube of this? Okay, now see, Student, first in this question, cube root of this is 9, then we have to calculate the cube root of this will be what, which number. Okay, now let's solve it. So student, first write this cube of 0.000729. Okay, so let's see it. This is very, again this is very simple. See, let's do it like this. Okay, it will be 729. So in the denominator, see, denominator 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's 1 2 3 4 5 and it will be 6. Okay, so this is how you have to solve it. Just remove the decimal and divide it by this number. So it will be C 729. Okay, this will be as it is, and this number we can write it like C 60. Okay, so we can write it as 100 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100. Okay, now in next step we can separate the cube root. Okay, means numerator and denominator we are separating like this. So this will be 100 cube. Okay, so it is cube root will be C. This is a cube root of 9. So it will be 9 upon 100. So here 9 upon 100 is there. So decimal will come. Will come after 2 digits, 0.09. Okay. So the cube root of 0.00729 is equals to 0.9. Okay, this is how we have to solve this practice set 3.3.